Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being patient while we wait for all the council to get here. Traffic's an issue on 53, as you probably know. So I'd like, not Huston, not Huston. It's coming from Brazelton. So I'd like to go ahead and call the meeting to order. It is 6:03. With that, I've asked Maria, one of our new council members, to say our prayer. Maria, would you?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for this community and the opportunity to serve our community. I just ask for your wisdom and your guidance today and throughout this year as we work together with our team for our people in Houston. Thank you. Amen.
If I could ask you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do you want me to go out?
Would you like your family to come up? I do. I would like that. We are going to swear in the mayor for her next term. Come on up, family. All right. I already need my phone, right? Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Usually, no problem. You can raise your right hand. I, the citizen of Jackson County, state of Georgia, do hereby solemnly swear and affirm that I will well, truly, and faithfully perform and discharge the duties devolved upon me as mayor for the city of Richmond, Georgia, that I will faithfully enforce the law of the city. I will support and defend the charter of the city of Richmond, as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia and of the United States of America. And I will do all in my power to promote the general welfare of the inhabitants of the city of Richmond and the common interest thereof. I do further solemnly swear and affirm that I am not the holder of any unaccounted for public money due to the state or any political subdivision or authority thereof. That I am not the holder of any office or of trust under the government of the United States, any other state, or any foreign state, which by the laws of the state of Georgia I am prohibited from holding, and that I am otherwise qualified to hold said office according to the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia. Do that I will. Congratulations. Come on up, let's sign some paperwork, make it official.
Oh, that's black, sorry.
Uh-oh.
You got a blue?
You got a blue? Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I usually have
I just tried it.
my cool pen.
I thought for sure.
That's all these pens.
Yeah.
They're all black. They're black.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This may be looks like it's definitely. No. Good grief.
Trying to get the pan, but she's got it. Yeah. Yeah. They definitely sparkle. We were working while you were hanging out.
And I think I can
Thank you.
give it to her.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Madam Mayor, may I be excused?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you
very much for being here. thank you all for being here and witnessing that. I really do appreciate you being here for that, especially my family. As you know, we just got back from Puerto Rico, so we're still kind of island people. So we're very calm these days. Okay, the next item on the agenda is agenda approval. Is there any questions on the agenda? No modifications? Okay, then I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Ace. All in favor, raise your hand, please. Thank you. All right, we are going to do some recognition today, this evening. I would like to recognize Miss Diane Blankenship. Where is she anyway? Oh, I saved you a seat in the front, honey. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you that. Okay. Before we bring Miss Blankenship up, I'd just like to tell you several things that she's been involved with, or I should say the Huston Women's Civic Club, playground equipment for the kiddie park, picnic tables and benches for the park, bulletproof vests for our police department, band uniforms for our schools, local schools, and donations to the band for special trips, donations to the Boy Scout troops, donations to CASA. Hopefully you know what CASA is. It's extremely important. Donations to iServe Ministries, snowflake lights to hang on posts at Christmas. You know that's important. Paid for installation of the lights each year. Christmas tree lighting at the gazebo. Free Santa and pictures. Scholarships. Sponsored the Fall Festival. Purchased appliances for the depot. Purchased blinds for the depot. Purchased framing for or something. I'm not sure what that is.
The ones that are hang on the back wall.
Oh, historical pictures in the back. Thank you. Paid for brick walk at the depot and purchased furniture for the depot. They have done a lot for our city, and Miss Blankenship has done. She's been with them for 50 years, and it's incredible. This month, and that's why it is extremely my pleasure and honor to present Miss Blankenship with a couple of items. Miss Blankenship, could you come up? I'll come to you. First, you can't go anywhere without comfort. 30548. So, and you just, on your house or your bed, you can get your husband with it. We would like to give you this certificate, recognize you for 50 years. All of us here, all of you out here, thank you all for coming and celebrating with us. And we want to thank you so much for everything you've done for our city and good community. Thank you. Last but not least, these are from you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Would you like to say anything? I would. Please do.
Love Wishton. It's been my pleasure to live here for 50 years. I hope I can live here another 50 years.
Yes.
And if not, then I'm going to take up residency in the ghost in my house. Because I've lived with my little ghost for 50 years.
Oh.
So anyway, thank you very, very much.
Now we have another special guest. This person I have gotten to know over the last 2 to 3 years. The amount of history that this person knows is beyond incredible. And I would like to introduce him. He will be presenting some items to the city. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Live. You want me to go out there? My steps in today. Oh, I need my glasses, I'm sure.
Did y'all know that there was a school in 1915 in Houston? That's the tuition.
$1.35
For tuition.
for 1 year. This will be going to the historic.
And right here is a bank book for the Bank of Houston in the early 1900s.
It's really interesting. I looked through this Facebook. Who remembers having to do one of these back, hands going up? I think you were supposed to, I never did though. The dates in here were, what did you say you went?
Let's see, that one was, right down there, 3/18, that's 04. 1904, but the sun is,
1904.
this is a receipt from Dr. Allen, Myron Allen, 1900.
This is the receipt for
Going to the doctor.
going to the doctor, and guess how much it cost? $2.75.
This is 1898 from Dr. Delaperry.
1898.
And this is back when they actually bought cotton. This is 1906. Was buying the cotton here in Houston. Houston actually had a cotton seed mill. They made cotton oil here. It had more than one bank. It was a lot more outgoing town and everything. They had doctors. They had a dentist, which was my cousin, Dr. Lloyd Lott. And my family's been here in Jackson County since 1807. Before there was a Hall County, before there was Gwinnett County, before there was Barrow, Jackson County went to Lawrenceville at the time.
And you could actually, I know, we'll have these on display, I'm sure somewhere someday, but you can actually see the bill on here was $41.73.
That's what you get paid.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
However, you can make payments, it says pay 20, owe 20, and that's the way, life used to be around.
And this is Ralph Freeman's doctor book. That, with all the little, cases made, cases called, calls made, and, all the little receipts are in there. And here's a book that was written by one of the Hushes. That Clarence Hush, all about Hushton. Did y'all ever know there was more than one mechanic in Hushton? Duke Adams, he had a place, and his wife, Alma Adams, wrote for Jackson Hurl. Jackson Hurl back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they'd have a section for West Jackson. It would say, like, Miss Martin had supper with Bill Lott. It would have a social section like that.
Oh, wow.
All over the county.
Wow.
And then
We need Facebook for that now,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But, Houston's always been a unique area and everything. Did y'all ever hear the story about the day the mulberry run red? the bridge, there was a bridge down there that was, during the Civil War that went across the Mulberry River over there. And the Union cavalry camped out down there going towards Winder. And they all tried to cross the cavalry with, the freed slaves. And there's too many tried to get on the bridge at one time. It collapsed with them. And the Confederate cavalry got around. And you know how the banks are. They shot them in the water. And that was the day the Mulberry run red.
Wow.
There's more stories about Houston than anywhere. It's just like, you know, the Hushes felt like when their daughter married one of the Browns and she hurt the whole family, married beneath herself.
And we agree with that. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, the next item on the agenda is minute approval, December 11th, 2025. That is the public hearing minutes. December 11th, 2025, the work session minutes. And December 18th, 2025, the regular session minutes. Anybody have any question on those minutes? Okay, I'd like to make a motion for approval. Is there a second? Thank you, Scott. All in favor, raise your hands, please. Great, thank you. All right, let's go on to new business. Item number 1, Resolution 2026-05. This is the proposed water and sewer usage rate increase and irrigation meter fee. I do know this was discussed pretty well last Thursday. Does anybody have any further questions on this? Okay, would anybody like to make a motion on this?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, JJ. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Tina. All in favor, raise your hand, please. Great, thank you. Item number 2, Resolution 2026-06, meter repair fee. I also had heard, I was watching last week from Puerto Rico, so I do know there was conversations about this one as well. Would anybody like to make a motion on this?
I make motion to approve.
Thank you, Scott. Is there a second?
I'll make a motion to second.
Thank you, Ace. All in favor, approve. Raise your hand, please. And approve. All right, item number 3, Resolution 2026-01. This is the events road closure for the Spring Festival on May 30th. I don't think there's any questions on this one, so I'll go ahead and make the motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Maria. All in favor? Item number 4, Resolution 2026-02, Events Road Closure for the Fall Festival. Mark your calendars, people. October 2nd through the 4th. Again, I'll go ahead and make the motion to approve on this. Is there a second? Thank you, Scott. All in favor? Great, thank you. Item number 5, Personnel Policy Amendment. Item number A is Resolution 2026-04. This is the new holiday schedule. I know that was talked about a little bit as well last Thursday. Is there any other questions on that before we get a motion? Anybody would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, JJ.
Second.
Who seconded?
I'll second.
Thank you, Tina. All in favor? Thank you. And B, Resolution 2026-03, paid time off. This is Section 11.1, by the way. This is basically a change to make it the discretion of the city manager. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Everybody, that's great. All in favor? Great, thank you. Item number 6, meeting schedule for 2026. This would be City Council, Planning and Zoning, Downtown Development Authority, Historic Preservation Committee. Anybody have any questions on the proposed schedule?
I don't have a question, Mayor, but if I could, I'd like to sort of explain how I'm going to vote.
Sure.
Okay, I raised a concern last week about not being enough time between hearing public input and the vote. And at that time, I expressed that I was sort of torn because I recognize that oversight and advice of council during all meetings is a good thing. So I'm still kind of torn. So I just wanted to put that out there. I would prefer to separate the meetings because of the time from public hearing to vote and the time to consider it. But I understand we're kind of in a quandary wanting legal counsel to be present. So I'll be voting against this. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for explaining that. And I completely understand. As I stated earlier, I did watch last week. I thought Jennifer did a pretty good explanation of, and Maria had a question as well. I don't think we have a lot that will be going on this year that we would really probably even have public hearings, possibly. I'm restating what Jennifer said last week. I know you all know this. Planning and Zoning will have their meeting 3 weeks before we actually have ours, which gives us a lot of time to ask questions. It doesn't give us the time that you were concerned about, Tina, about citizen input. I do understand that. And therefore, we can always table if we choose to reconsider or take in some advice from City Council that we really did not consider. Mm-hmm. And then Maria asked the question, if later we find that difficulty with that one time a month, can we change it? And the answer was sure. We can always come back to the table to do that. So thank you for that. Thank you for that question last week. Is there any other conversation that you want to talk about?
Well, I right now am kind of on the fence myself. Part of me wants to go yes, part of me wants to go no. I totally respect wanting Mr. Hayes there, our attorney. I do too, for all the meetings. But then I hear that the meetings that we might have, some of them won't have the importance factor that some of them have in the past. So is the need for him to be there? I don't know. I also totally respect the point about our staff. It kind of didn't free them up, but we're sure using a lot of their time, which I don't like doing that. But on the flip side, if we do a tabling, we have to vote for it. And if I suggest the table and the vote is 4 no and 3 yes, it doesn't get tabled. So it passes on. The other thing I'm concerned about a little bit, and I'm talking about this because I'm hoping somebody will give me enough data that I can go one way or the other, is that if we happen to have an absenteeism on one of those events that is a big deal, that's very important that we don't have a full council at that point. So the other thing is if we have an important event and we table it, now that developer is off a whole month instead of off like a week before they get disposition. So part of me is wanting to say yes because there's a lot of advantages to it, and part of me is wanting to say no because there's a lot of disadvantages to it. And right now it's a tough vote for me. So I'm even thinking, can we look at possibly tabling this and talk a little bit more about it, some of the events that are coming up and some of the other things about that, so we can look at this. I'm really torn right now on what to do on this one.
So thank you for sharing that as well. I believe also, sorry, I should turn my phone off. We can call, and I'm not trying to persuade anybody one way or another. I'm just stating facts. We can call a special called meeting if we need to, so that the developer doesn't have to wait a whole month. Especially if there's concerns that we had with the proposed development. We call them in, we talk to them, and then clarify it, get with Rich, possibly our planner, and call a special called meeting. So that is a possibility too. She is the best daughter ever, I guess. Of course she did. So, but I understand. And I do like the fact that you did bring up, we tax our staff already.
Yes.
There's sitting right here, Tiffany and Jennifer. And, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, please.
I just have one question. How much public notice do we have to give on a special call meeting? I'm sorry?
24 hours.
Oh, just 24 hour? Okay.
Anybody else want to share their thoughts? Oh, did you have more?
No,
Oh. All right, well. Let's give her the mic. We love Sue. Okay, because I originally agreed to the 1 week to put it in the calendar that way, I'm gonna go ahead and make the motion to approve all the calendars as is. I will look for a second.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ace. All in favor?
Hold your hand just a second, because I thought we were gonna have some ones there, okay? Okay, just one, okay, just you, sorry.
All opposed? Thank you, Tina. I do understand, though, completely. I know. All right. Item number 7, line credit renewal, January 2026 and January 27. What is this about?
So this is just something they just gave to us this week, the bank. The bank just gave us this to us this week, so I had to slide this on here. It's a renewal. We've had this for several years now. It's $1 million credit. If we ever need it for a purchase or anything, we need something quickly, or if there's an emergency, we have that line of credit. Like I said, it's something that municipalities have, and it's just a renewal.
Okay.
And they will not renew it unless it's in the minutes.
Okay.
Zero balance?
It's a zero balance. We just, like I said, we've never used it. We just keep it for if we need. We've never used it. But it's there if we have to.
I have a question. So in order to tap into that emergency line of credit, is that a city council approval or is that the city manager?
Oh, yeah, I have to get, mayor has to sign off on it, I have to sign off on it, the attorney has to sign off on it. Y'all all know about it. It comes out to the public. Yeah.
Good questions.
It is very good questions.
Can you put on your mic if you're going to ask that?
It can be a special call if it's an emergency, or if we know that we want to purchase something, and use it, we can put it on a regular, agenda.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions on that? I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Scott. All in favor, raise your hand, please. Thank you. Item number 8, Mayor Pro Tem recommendation. I would like to table that. I just got back. I have not had time to talk to anybody on council about that, so requesting that I table that till February. So I'm going to make a motion to table. Is there a second on that? Can I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Can I make one comment?
No.
You're not going on vacation then until you get one.
Okay. I said no.
Why, you did a good job the other day.
She did do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, the Ethic Board recommendation that it comes from the Mayor Pro Tem, so obviously if I haven't appointed a Pro Tem yet, that is their job to appoint Ethic Board, so I would like to also table that. So, I'd like to make a motion to also table item number 9. Is there a second on that? Thank you, Maria. All in favor? All right, and with that, I would like to make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Okay, we can just stay here.
No, we cannot.
All in favor of adjournment? Great.